Hello, my name is Duncan and welcome to Back Away from the Donkey and Bath Books. Today is the first day of Bookmas. I've just invented this. Bookmas is Vlogmas, but for those of us whose lives are so dull that we can't really make a vlog because we bore you. So Bookmas to me is I will be hopefully doing a video every day. Any licking and noises you hear will be my Labrador who's down there. But yes, Bookmas to me will be hopefully doing a video every day. Some of them will be my normal videos, others be this vaguely book related content, and just to do it for the days up to Christmas. And I said, Bookmas is for those of us whose lives are just so dull, it's not worth doing a vlog about. Because all I do is I care for my ill and disabled wife, look after my dogs, hello Micah, who are wanting attention now, and do a few other bits. So it's just too dull for you. If I filmed it all, you'd fall asleep. But anyway, so I thought I'd give it a go. I thought, Vlogmas? No, I can't do Vlogmas. My life's just too dull. So Bookmas, somebody may have used this phrase before, but at the moment I think I invented the word Bookmas. Anyway, this is also dedicated to all those doing the 100 and 500 book challenge, because I laugh in the face of that. Haha! I do. I was out and about earlier on this week and I picked up a couple of things locally in our local charity shop that were quite interesting. If you're waiting for science fiction content, wait to the end, there will be one, but the rest of it isn't. One thing I picked up, weirdly, is I've never read Mills and Boon romance novels. I've never read one. But this was there and this cost me 20p, 20 pence. Look at the artwork on that. Mid-70s, you know, so now I've got to read it, haven't I? I've got to read it. Shall I read the back to you so you know what it's about? It was to help her parents out of serious trouble that Dove had to take the job for a year in one of the Arabs' oil states in exchange for a large lump sum of money. The forbidding Frenchman, Marc Blay, didn't know that, and chose to regard her as the worst sort of cheating gold digger. And as in any case, Mark's attitude to women was virtually the Arab one. That was less than the dust. It looked as if Dove was in for a very, very difficult year. And then for various complicated reasons, she found herself forced to go through an Arab form of marriage with him. It sounds bizarre, but I'm sorry. Look at that artwork. See, my thing about it is, did they hire a firm for that or have in-house artists for it? I looked at it, I couldn't find out who'd actually, there's no mark on it who actually did it, but just the style of it, I loved it. And the other thing I found locally, always I think I mentioned to Roy the other week from Roy Reads Everything, about Reader's Digest condensed books. Well, I was out and about and I said I almost bought one the other week. And the one I almost bought the other week was from probably the mid-90s. Well, I found these ones the other day. I said, these cost me 20p each. From 1963-64. These Reader's Digest condensed books. They are beautiful things. They've got this gorgeous laid paper. The paper's hardly changed colour, so it's quality paper. You know, normally you would get, if it's cheap paper, it'll go yellow really quickly. So these are from 1963-64, and it's got a nice bookmark, but also inside them, they've got some fantastic artwork. I don't know what the point is for condensed books. These I'll probably end up returning to the charity shop, but along with the Mills and Boon ones, I've read it. But I don't know, but these are beautiful things. This one's got books in. If you don't know, the Reader's Digest condensed books, they used to condense books that were popular at the time. So this one has got The Shoes of the Fisherman by Morris West. No idea who that is. The Ship by C.S. Forester. C.S. Forester was the man who did Horatio Hornblower. So that could be quite interesting. Kirkland Revels by Victoria Holt. And The Surgeon by W.C. Hines. Oh, The Surgeon, I saw this when I was looking at this the other day. I'll find a picture in here. Don't get bored while you watch a man look through book. Still going. I need to show you this though. That's it. I've got this anatomical drawing of the lungs. I've got an anatomy and physiology book across there because I studied that at university, and it just reminds, it's an accurate drawing. But yeah, so the condensed books, I still don't understand what was the point of them. But that was the first one I got. And I said, this person looked after them because they put plastic covers on them and everything. And so if you look at the cover, got one here, I'll take the plastic cover off in case it's shining a bit. This one has got in it A Song of Sixpence by A.J. Cronin. I know A.J. Cronin, he wrote a lot of historical novels. I think A Song of Sixpence is one about mining in the north of England in sort of the 30s, 40s, I don't know. A Taxi to Brooke by Rennie Harford. Strangers on a Bridge by James Donovan. Varda, Flight of the Falcon by Robert Murphy. And Presumed Dead by Lucille Fletcher. But even if you just look at the contents page, it's beautifully done. They also have, I found in them, is it in this one? This one's got actually printed photos in them. But they are beautiful things. And the third one I got here, the plastic cover they put on is almost falling off. I'll take this off just so you can, in case there was too much shine, because I'm using artificial light because it's dark and I'm recording this. So, if you just look at that. And there. I'm guessing. So, no, I don't think that's leather, which is good because I don't like leather. But it is beautiful. And in the front of it also, it has a little book plate, so you could pay, this book belongs to. And this one has got in it The Teacher Who Learned to Write by E.R. Braithwaite. And Alistair MacLean, I know Alistair MacLean, I read some many years ago. Down to Earth Storyteller. My dad used to read Alistair MacLean, and I think I read one of the books then. Anya Seton, The Treasure Hunter Research. And Paul de Cruz, Medical Crusader. Medical Crusader. And it's got beautiful images like that in. But yes, I never saw the point of condensed books, but I'll tell you a story. I remember in the back of the 70s somewhere, some relative's house, they had some condensed book, and one of them had Peter Benchley's Jaws in it. I actually read the condensed version of that. I don't think I've ever read the full version of it, but I read the condensed version of it. But yeah, so I've got these. They're books I've no idea what the stories bar. A couple of them. Actually, this one's got To Sir With Love in as well. But that's they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous things in them. My plan would be to read them just out of interest, and then probably return them to the charity shop for somebody else to read. But I must admit, these are such gorgeous things. Much as I haven't got finite book space, I am tempted to keep hold of them. Oh, one thing I was going to show about the Mills and Boon one I showed you earlier, because in the back of them they have adverts for the other collections. And one of the collections here is Don't Miss December's Great Doctor Nurses Romances. As somebody who spent a lot of time working in hospitals, I find that hilarious. And he got one of the books in there is Doctor Condemned by Celia Lawrence. Jana gave up her job as a nurse to discover the truth about her beloved brother's death and revenge herself on Dr. Nicholas Wayne. But was it really his fault that John had died? I wonder what's going to happen then. Do you think they might fall in love? Surgeon of Distinction by Mary Burchell. Anna admired Maxwell Perring's work as a surgeon, but had little interest in him as a man. She had eyes for no one but Jeremy. She never dreamed that anything could happen to change her mind. I've worked with a lot of surgeons. And I don't think any of them are like this. So yes, those are, I found them early this week. And I thought I'd taunt the people doing 100. The other thing I received was, this is where we go to science fiction, is the Turing option. Harry Harrison and Marvin Minsky. This isn't in brilliant condition. I've been after a copy of it for a while because I originally had this book. I lost it in the Great Purge of the 1990s, where a lot of my books went missing. And I wanted to replace it, and it's out of print in proper things. So it's not in the best condition, but it'll do until I get a better one. And this, from what I remember, because I said I've not read it for probably decades, it's about a guy who does experiments with AI and robots, and he gets attacked and nearly killed, and his brain ends up getting sorted out by this robot, and it's all about AI and what is human and what's not human. Harry Harrison's a great writer. Marvin Minsky is a scientist who's an expert on AI and computers, and True Names by Werner Vinge, he helped with some stuff on that, and he's done some work with lots of other science fiction writers. So I'm interested to probably read that. Probably it's going to be next year now. I'm not going to get around to that. I'm tempted to read that before then. But yeah, so that's what I picked up this week. And I said, hopefully for Bookmas, I will be doing something every day. It might be just really simple. I've got some more big major videos. I said I'm still working on my one for Adam Link Robot, but I haven't had much time this week, which is why this is a bit simpler. And I'll probably have my normal pick and mix at the weekend and things like that. But I've got a few set up. Some of them I might wait till after the Christmas period, because just, as much as I do this for fun, it's nice if people see them. Not go for things, but yes. So this is end of Bookmas Day 1. If anybody wants to join in Bookmas instead of Vlogmas, that'd be great. I don't mind if you start a day late and you call it Bookmas. It doesn't worry me, because I'm not sure. So my plan is to do it every day up to Christmas, but there might be a chance I miss a day because it gets very busy this time of year. And I said, you never know what's going on. Tomorrow we're getting our Christmas tree, so I'll probably do a bit of film of that. And some more bookish stuff. But I said, Bookmas, for those of us who are just too dull to have a vlog. to vlog. Okay. So I will see you all tomorrow, and I hope you all have a good evening, day, morning, whichever part of the world you're in. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.